Chapter 8. Buddha Abhava Sumudgata. Then the Bhagavan said to the youth Kandraprabha, Young man, Bodhisattva Mahasattvas, who wish for this Samadhi, and who wish to attain quickly the highest complete enlightenment of perfect Buddhahood, should become skilled in the wisdom of the non-existent nature of all phenomena. Young man, what is being skilled in the wisdom of the non-existent nature of all phenomena? Bodhisattva Mahasattvas know that all phenomena have no existence, have no essence, have no attributes, have no characteristics, have no origin, have no cessation, have no words, are empty, are primordial peace, and are pure by nature. Young man, when Bodhisattva Mahasattvas know that all phenomena have no existence, have no essence, have no attributes, have no characteristics, have no birth, have no cessation, have no words, are empty, are primordial peace, and are pure by nature, then at that time, young man, those Bodhisattva Mahasattvas have become skilled in the wisdom of the non-existent nature of all phenomena. Young man, Bodhisattva Mahasattvas who have become skilled in the wisdom of the non-existent nature of all phenomena do not have desire for any form, sound, smell, taste, or touch. They do not become angry. They are never ignorant. Why is that? It is because they do not see phenomena. There is no object to perceive. They do not see the phenomena of desire, the desire, or the desirer, that which angers, the anger, or the one who is angry, nor that of which one is ignorant, the ignorance, or the one who is ignorant, and therefore there is no such object to perceive. Because there is nothing to be seen and there is no object to perceive, they have no attachment to anything in the three realms, and they will quickly attain this Samadhi, and quickly attain the highest complete enlightenment of perfect Buddhahood. On this topic it has been said, all phenomena have no existence, they are devoid of all attributes and without characteristics, without birth and without cessation. That is how you should perfectly understand phenomena. Everything is without existence, without words, empty, peaceful, and primordially stainless. The one who knows phenomena, young man, that one is called a Buddha. Therefore, the revealed nature of equality is that all phenomena in essence have no nature. Whoever desires the mother of the Sugatas will attain this mother of the Jinas. Therefore, young man, that is what you should understand through this Dharma teaching. Young man, in the past, countless, vast, immeasurable, inconceivable, unfathomable, asamkhya aeons ago, at that time, in that time, there appeared in the world the Bhagavan, the Tathagata, the Arhat, the perfectly enlightened Buddha, Abhava Sumudgata, who is perfect in wisdom and conduct, a Sugata, a knower of the world, an unsurpassable guide who tamed beings, a teacher of devas and humans, a Buddha, and a Bhagavan. Young man, what do you think? Why was that Tathagata named Abhava Sumudgata? Young man, as soon as he was born, he rose up in the air to the height of 7 palm trees, took 7 steps, and said these words, all phenomena have arisen from non-existence. From non-existence have all phenomena arisen. Young man, the sound of those words was heard in all the worlds in the Trilokasam. It resounded and was heard by everyone from the devas on the earth up to those in Brahma's paradise. Oh, as soon as this Tathagata was born, he rose up in the air to the height of 7 palm trees, took 7 steps, and said the word non-existence. Therefore he will be Abhavat Sumgata, arisen from non-existence. Thus it was that the name Abhava Samudgata arose, and that he was given the name Abhava Samudgata. When that Bhagavan attained enlightenment, the words arisen from non-existence resounded from the leaves of all the trees, from all the grass, bushes, and forests, and from the summits of all the mountains. Every sound in that world was heard as the words arisen from non-existence. Young man, at that time, attending the teachings of the Bhagavan, the Tathagata, the Arhat, the perfectly enlightened Buddha, Abhava Sumangata, there was a young prince by the name of Mahakaruna Sintin, who had an excellent body and was handsome and good-looking. Young man, the prince went to the Bhagavan, the Tathagata, the Arhat, the perfectly enlightened Buddha, Abhava Samagata, and bowed his head to the Bhagavan's feet. He circumambulated the Bhagavan 3 times and sat down. Then the Bhagavan, the Tathagata, the Arhat, the perfectly enlightened Buddha, Abhava Samagata, knowing the higher motivation of Prince Mahakaruna Sintin, taught him this samadhi. When he had heard this, he had complete faith in it. With complete faith, he shaved off his head hair and beard, put on the orange robes, and with such faith left home for homelessness. Having entered homelessness, he learned this samadhi. He learned it, kept it, read it, understood it, and dedicated himself to the practice of meditation on it. Through that root of merit, he did not fall into the lower existences for 200 million aeons. He served 200 million Buddhas, and he heard of this samadhi from all those Tathagatas. Having heard it, he learned it and understood it. He kept it, read it, propagated it, and repeatedly meditated on it with unadulterated meditation, remaining dedicated to that practice of meditation. Through those roots of merit, after 20 aeons had passed, he appeared in the world as the Bhagavan, the Tathagata, the Arhat, the perfectly enlightened Buddha, Suvutsin Tithara. He ripened countless beings and benefited countless beings, and afterward, like an extinguished flame, he passed away into perfect nirvana. Therefore, young man, this samadhi of that Dharma teaching should be cherished by the Bodhisattva Mahasattvas. It should be known to cause the unsurpassable perfect wisdom of Buddhahood. Then at that time the Bhagavan gave a detailed teaching on the preceding chapter by chanting the following extensive verses to the youth Kandraprabha. I remember that countless aeons ago, in the past there appeared a supreme human, one who benefited the world, a great rishi, and his name was Abhava Samagata. As soon as he was born, he rose into the air and taught the non-existence of all phenomena. He was at that time given a corresponding name, and his words were heard throughout the Trikhilakasam. All the devas, they all called out, he will be a Jina named Abhava. As soon as he was born, he took 7 steps, and the Jina taught the non-existence of phenomena. When the sage became a Buddha, a Dharma king, who taught the nature of all phenomena, from plants, trees, bushes, mountains, and rocks, there came the words, phenomena have no existence. All the sounds there were in the world became the words, all are non-existent. In that way there sounded the words of the guide of the world. At that time there was a prince whose name had always been Karuna Visintin. He had an excellent form and was handsome. He came into the presence of that Jina. He bowed to the feet of the sage, that great being, and respectfully circumambulated him. In order to hear the stainless, unsurpassable Dharma, he sat there with a devout mind. The heroic Jina, knowing his aspiration, gave the teaching of this samadhi. Having listened to this stainless samadhi, he quickly entered homelessness in the supreme Jina's teaching. Having entered homelessness, he possessed, read, and understood this samadhi. For a full 200 million aeons, he did not descend to an unfortunate existence. Through the good karma that he had made, he pleased 200 million Buddhas, and in the presence of those Jinas, he cultivated this samadhi. He afterward became a Buddha in the world, who was always known as Susintithartha. He benefited many millions of beings, and afterward attained nirvana, like an extinguished flame. Conclusion of the 8th chapter, Buddha Avada Sumangata.